BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Duggan. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Second and 10. Duggan. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. Room here to run. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they pushed.
DJ Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Right back to Hubbard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Milton. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hines. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
To throw, it's Milton. Short throw, it's Higbee. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. He'll run for it. It's Hubbard. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Duggan now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards.
First down.
Let's go now.
To throw is Duggan. His throw caught. What about the 5? And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Duggan will look to throw this. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 72.
Now they send a man in motion right. Duggan looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw is Milton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That's another Panthers first down.
18,
1st and 10
here we
at
go.
the 26-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Now Milton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd
And he's only hit on 2 of his
and
first 6
10 yards
passes.
to go.
Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On the ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready. Set. Panther 6.
Throwing is Milton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first two drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now whistles here before the snap. Look like one of the Bucs may have moved. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. Looking to throw. Dugan. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ready.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Milton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Operating from the gun, Milton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The final shot before break. Dugan looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off play action. Dugan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Dugan. This will be caught at about the 5. And in for a Buccaneers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. 65 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. That little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Duggan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Muscles him off. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, It's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
On the jet sweep, McMillan. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Levante David in on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Hey, check that. Street.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Operating from the gun, Milton. Going for a right side here, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Milton. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's second and 10.
60 Maverick, 6, 79 Bronco, Viking 18.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away. Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's good.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nicole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Buccaneers are back within a score.
For the extra point.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
24.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That is caught. McMillan with it. Down the left sideline. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. What's good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now it's the backup Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The fullback dive held up short. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
3rd and 3.
Come 19. Here we go. Start.
Back to throw. Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Here's Brooks. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Dugan. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Duggan. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready, go!
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Milton. Now he's going to step up and run.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Duggan to throw.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Duggan. That's caught. Emeka Buka.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Duggan now throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield.
Completes it to Hardman. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? You go with the bigger guy to try and use size. Got to try to go with the quicker guy.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. The Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ready.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
At the Buccaneers' 33-yard line.
Ready, ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
To throw is Milton.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
4 yards lost.
Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.